there guys, I'm RVA Hiker Girl, and today I am back doing an Appalachian Trail section hike. My last big section hike. I started right here and headed north to Maryland, to the Pennsylvania border at the Mason-Dixon line, but today I am headed SOBO down from Harpers Ferry, hitting Loudon Heights, which is off of the AT, but just to go up to that summit to hit that, and then heading down to Keys Gap, where somehow I will have to find a ride, shuttle, hitch, taxi, something back to Harpers Ferry where I'm actually parked. But yeah, love it here and can't wait to go get on the trail. So let's go. I'm ready to go hiking. So it is a balmy, cold, frigid morning. Not sure what the temperature is, somewhere in the 30s, but the sun is out, as you can see behind me, and I am just so excited to be back on the AT, and hopefully I don't freeze my butt off today. I'm out of breath, heading up all these stone stairs to St. Peter's Church. This hill is a little killer to start right out of the car. Anyway, here's the church. There is the bridge, the pedestrian footbridge over that goes across to the state of Maryland. Train coming through. So the story behind this Jefferson Rock is that Thomas Jefferson stood right here and looked out over the river across to Virginia and actually started writing a book about Virginia, describing this amazing view. So I'm out hiking with Jaybird today, doing this section, and that's the Shenandoah River that's right down there. We're going to be crossing over that on a bridge. Can't remember what the highway name is, but it looks like it's going to be a little bit over 10 miles today, probably 10 and a half by the time we're actually done. But warming up quick from climbing out of Harpers Ferry, so I'm going to be adjusting some layers real soon. I've already taken off my gloves. Don't need those anymore. Whew. Feels good. Feels good. Right there is the bridge that we're going to be walking across as I'm losing my voice. I'll head over to that side. And right here is where you go up to go to the ATC, right up that Blue Blaze Trail. Man, look how pretty that is. Parking lot right there is the Loudon Heights parking lot if you wanted to start right there, and that's where All Trails has you starting from to do that hike, which we're doing. So places I am heading to. So Loudon Heights, 1.1 miles, and Keystone Gap, where I will get a shuttle back to Harpers Ferry in 5.2 miles. Kind of drowns out the car noise from the road. If I could just build a house right next to this, and just open my window and just sleep to the sound of water cascading. What more could a girl want, right? Road crossing to more sloppy wet trail on this side. So I haven't been videoing very much because it's pretty steep. I think it's 1,400 feet from Harpers Ferry to get up to Loudon Heights, or actually Split Rock is the name of the summit. So plus I've been out of breath. But yeah, and it's muddy, so you're kind of slipping and sliding, but thank goodness for my new shoes that Santa brought me, my Ultra Olympus 4.0s. They have some great grip and are really doing a great job on this trail today. That way is the AT, and 4 miles to Keys Gap, which is my final destination, but I'm gonna blue blaze it up to Loudon Heights, Split Rock. That way to go catch this beautiful summit and views of Harpers Ferry. Current blue blaze trail conditions, I would say it's pretty soppy wet. So having to walk on the side. I try to keep my feet dry, but yeah. The AT was pretty wet, but this is even more wet. Trail conditions now went from soppy wet to just a little bit flooded now. So, as I'm going up in elevation, the temperature's dropping a little bit and it's getting more windy, so I have put back on my jacket. And I bought this jacket as kind of an experiment. This is a Columbia jacket and it's longer, so it goes down to like mid-thigh. And I thought it would be a good jacket for hiking because my rear end always gets cold, it seems like. So I thought maybe that would help with that. And it's that new Omni Heat technology that Columbia uses. So the inside is like reflective and all that good stuff. So the first time I took it out on an AT hike a few days ago, where I hiked from Snickers Gap to Raven Rock on the AT, and it did really great. And so far so good. I'm glad that I invested in it because it's a great piece, I think, to have with my hiking gear. And more uphill. So my current struggle is that one minute I'm cold, the next minute I'm hot because I'm climbing and I'm sweating. So when I'm on my base layer, I'm sweating, and then the sweat makes me cold. So then I put on my jacket, but then that makes me start sweating again. So it's just that a lot of hikers this time of year try not to sweat so they don't get their clothes wet, because when they get wet, that's when you get cold, and that can be dangerous. But the temperature's not, I think the temperature's gone up a little bit, or maybe it's just me and I'm hot. It's probably, I think the high today was maybe 47, and that's not until this afternoon. This is still morning time. But anyway, I think I'm getting close to the summit. I'll show it to you when I get there. Wow, my hat's about to fall off. I'm gonna have to put on my feet. It's so cold once you come up to the river up here. But that is Harpers Ferry. It's right down there where I came from, and that on that side is Maryland. And now, but to my right, if I were to keep going over the mountain, that would be Virginia. So in the tri-state area. Anyway, I'm gonna keep going, get another view of the show to you. Ooh, I'm awake now. I swear it dropped like 10 degrees just now. That is the view of the bridge across to come over Harpers Ferry from Maryland. Feels like home. All right, got back to the Keys Gap sign, probably about half a mile past that, and this is just all flat through here on the ridge. And boy, is it soppy trying to walk off to the side because it's so wet and you slip and slide in these leaves in the mud. One thing about cold hiking, your nose runs like crazy. Can't get mine to stop. See, look how wet that is. Yeah, but look how cool that is. You can just see so far. I see like 3 blazes from here. All right, just came from that way. So we are leaving Harpers Ferry National Historic Park and continuing on through West Virginia. We should be hitting Virginia pretty soon. And it's weird because I always hike Nobo northbound, but today I'm hiking Sobo southbound. So that's something different too. A little rocky through here. Made it to Virginia. Whoop, whoop. Now the trail will crisscross in and out of Virginia and West Virginia back and forth for a while until finally it's only Virginia. So guess what happened? I was just walking down the trail and I saw 2 people coming at me, and I cannot believe who it was. If this little girl looks familiar and this hiker lady looks familiar, they were at my AT Maryland hike and they brought me water, and that's why they probably look familiar. But this is an infamous hiker at 5 years old. This is Pigtails. Hiking with Pigtails is her Instagram. And Hip Hiker Girl, she also is on Instagram, and they came out to meet me and hike. So I'm so excited. So we're hiking down to Keys Gap, so we probably have a 1.5 miles maybe to go. But anyway, say hi to you two, Pigtails. Hi. All right, we're gonna get on hiking. And this is the trail. I promise it's not a creek, it's the actual AT. And it just keeps going, all nice and wet, all the way up through there. So trying to keep the shoes dry. Cool, we just came up to this little boardwalk section, so I wish we had that through the river of the AT that we've been walking through. So let me tell you about this little girl in front of me. She has hiked 83 hikes in 2020, and I believe she is at 320 miles hiked. She has finished the AT in the state of Maryland. She's working on West Virginia and Virginia now, and she is my little hiking buddy. She is such an inspiration for little girls and women. And she hikes sometimes 8 miles on the trail. So like I said on my Instagram post when I posted a picture of her the other day, if she can hike 8 miles on the AT, then you can hike 8 miles on the AT. I can hike it. So hopefully she will inspire you the way she's been inspiring me. Right, Pigtails? Hey guys, made it to Keys Gap parking lot. So luckily, because Hiking with Pigtails and Hip Hiker Girl came and met me and surprised me, they offered generously to give us a ride back to Harpers Ferry. They live in Maryland, so they have got to go right past it anyway, so that works out perfect. So I don't have to worry about hitching, and I don't have to worry about an Uber. So anyway, well, thanks so much for coming along with me for with this AT section hike today. And hopefully you will check out my videos each week. I post a new one every Wednesday, and I'm going to be doing a lot of the Appalachian Trail in 2021, as well as lots of hikes in West Virginia, and Maryland. All right, guys, until next time.